All right. Welcome to Game Week 5 of the Great Mind podcast.
Yes,
This is how we do it. And usually today, like I was saying, is that personally I'm excited and I'm happy given the fact the game week has so far turned out good on my side. And I see my fellow podcasters already happy. This is how we do it. Remember, we always say that our ideas here of the discussion that we discuss shouldn't determine your discussion when you're watching these games. This is just for fun, and it's just to express what we feel like maybe you can use as knowledge. And we believe that this podcast will change how we see football, how we understand football, and plus any other thing that could be associated to games, basically. So it's just here to have fun. So as usual, in the studio I always have my usual fantasizers, or the best team so far that's so expert and pro at fantasy. I always have Davares and NL. I think they would each say a few remarks, and then we see. And colleagues, irrespective of what the result of the derby was, I want us to focus on the podcast. Over to you, Davares.
yes, right, folks. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Great Minds Pod 256. We are always excited and happy to have you with us. Off to my colleague, NL.
First of all, I feel like I've not been given a good introduction. I mean, I have the highest points in the league. Please introduce me. Or I introduce myself.
You should introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
Yes, add value to
Ono
yourself.
omusajja gwe tulese wano, omusajja akigambibwa kino w'amaanyi nnyo. Anyway, hi guys, how are you? I'm NL. As usual, your biggest Arsenal fan here, and stay tuned, likes and to watch our content. This is going to be a great episode.
All right, like you heard from the podcasters, we are always here. So, colleagues, today I want us to begin off with the results that you've just had or we've just watched. That is of yesterday, Saturday, and today's game week in the Premier League. So we will start off with Aston Villa and Everton. What's your take on that game, Davares?
Aston Villa and Everton. I think Everton have been doing really great this season, and we've seen Aston Villa. You don't know what's happening with Aston Villa this season. I mean, they have been good the previous seasons, but then I can't even put Watkins in my team. He used to be my first choice as a striker.
Doesn't he need more time, you think? This is game week 4?
But I think you said it. What more time? I mean, this is game week 4.
Yes.
If it was like game week 2, would have said yes, they are still figuring a few tactics out, but this is game week 4.
NL, what's your take on Watkins, specifically in that game week?
I was very disappointed in him. I'm not going to lie. Isn't he on the English team?
Yes, he is.
Why aren't you scoring when you are on the team of Her Highness? His Highness.
Yes.
Yes, but
again, the game is not played by one man.
Yeah.
No, but he is supposed to be one of the best in England. If he's on that team, why aren't you scoring against Everton? That isn't that much of.
But you know very well that Everton is also not an easy team, and given the fact the way Aston Villa is literally in, it's literally something which shows you that literally they are off form.
Yes, and Everton have a solid defense.
Yeah.
But I still expect at least a goal from Watkins. He hasn't really been giving us the goals we expect from him.
And plus, he was going against the number 1 England
goalkeeping,
Jordan Pickford.
So would that still be a thing?
That
Maybe NL. When you look at the game for Newcastle and Wolves, and then you look at the new signing that Newcastle has, that is Nick. Would you compare Nick with? I mean, he has just been signed. Watkins has been there. Would you compare the two and be like maybe it's high time for Watkins to exit Aston Villa to look for a different team?
Now, which team would that be? That is the question. I don't think there's any other team he's going to go to and shine if he can't shine in Aston Villa.
But again, he's a striker. He needs to be fair. And I think the balls are not coming to him. So I don't think he needs to change the team for now. I think the whole of Aston Villa need to pull their pants up.
Do we put him in Man U?
No. We have Cunha.
Auntie to feed him the ball.
Yeah.
And that new guy, the Newcastle guy.
Yes.
I've seen the guy is good in air. But now we want to see.
It could be good in here because of his height.
Yes.
Could that be also an added advantage?
Yes.
To him.
Now we want to see how about the low balls, the low passes when he's using his foot.
Okay, so in other words, in short, we still need to study him more.
Yes.
Maybe it was beginner's luck. Should we say it like that?
Okay, you could say that, but he did score a clean goal.
NL, beginner's
Perfect
luck.
header.
I feel like it is beginner's luck.
That's the same feeling that I'm actually having. I mean, you saw the header. Yes, I don't know why you're saying it was a clean header,
Clean header.
but it still missed a few things here and there. Not so clean like you would really think. But anyway, we will see. The Premier League has just begun.
Yes.
And there's a lot for him to prove himself that is really worth it. To fill in the gaps of Isak.
Yes.
Because you will be shocked. It could be another flop that the way Manu has been buying.
Let's be honest.
Yes.
Isak left a big shoe to fill.
Why don't you wait for you to judge that? I mean, is it too early to judge NL?
Very.
It's too early to judge, yes.
You've seen what Isak has been doing for Newcastle.
No. It's still very. This is a different team. No, we really can't judge her.
All right, so colleagues, what about when we look at Chelsea and Brentford? Very interesting game.
Yes.
It was also a derby. Yes.
The game had a lot of exciting things about it.
Uh-huh.
First of all, I must say,
Yes.
you people might disagree, but Cole Palmer wasn't supposed to play in that game. But he was only brought in because things became tough.
So what do you mean by he wasn't supposed to play in that game?
He was not fit, first of all, and he had, is it groin or hamstring?
Groin.
It was a groin injury.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But he has
Yes, but
recovered.
then he had healed.
Yes.
But he wasn't fit. It even showed in the reports. He wasn't fit.
Yes, he wasn't fit to start,
Yes.
but not to play.
No.
To start the game.
The whole game.
And not see, he didn't start the game. He didn't start the game.
He came
And
in the second half.
yes, and actually I would recommend the coach because he had the benefit of doubts. If the game moves into his way, he may need to rest him because remember they have Champions League.
Yes.
You get. So, but then he realized that the game wasn't going his way, or the people were playing the way he never expected them to play.
And he had to
bring him
it
on.
Yeah.
So-
but it did help because no sooner had he joined the pitch than he scored.
So, do you
The
think
game
Paloma is a matchmaker for Chelsea?
Yes, he is.
Doubles?
Yeah, I also believe he is.
And I'm hopefully NL. I don't know if Paloma is in your team.
He has just been procured. We're waiting on finance to release the funds.
All right, and in that same game is that usually something that I see it rarely often is Shafik usually refer to them as defensive midfielders. Caicedo scored in that game. Is it also by surprise, or it's more of like becoming a trend for him to score? You remember even in N'Golo Kante in that same position also, we would really people would really take rare to score in that game. So in this game, Caicedo managed to score for them a goal. Do you think it's becoming Caicedo scoring, or defensive people are becoming something, or it's just also luck?
I think I would say it's luck, or it's occasional. It's occasional because this is normally brought on when the team is pressing so much.
Yes.
So all the people push forward, and then they cross the center line, and then these defensive midfielders come closer to the box where they can shoot.
For this particular case, I'll have to say it's because of Palmer. He came in, he changed everything, he gave people roles.
So
Things
Enel,
happen.
I want to ask you one thing. Do you think, do you think the hype for Chelsea being the best club in the world, do you think that hype still exists? Because when you look at that game, Brentford made a draw with them. They shared the points. So do you think that hype is still there for them to be we are still the world champion, or it's now something which has faded?
They haven't proved it. A world champion can't consider draw to Brentford. So I don't
Even
know
the injuries they have.
No.
Dilap is
A world champion is a world champion. Injuries or not.
And Dawes, do you agree with what Roach is saying?
No, I don't. For me, I believe each game should be seen as it is. There is no titles in that pitch. They will hammer you, and when you're claiming, "I'm the world champion," we don't want to know.
It's
your
football,
titles.
yes. Anything can happen.
Man U got hammered by Grimsby, a team 3 divisions down.
Yeah. Literally, one player is enough for the entire team.
But that's Man U.
Should we say that Man U is still great? You can't say that.
Man U has never been great. Ever since he lost Sir
What do you
Alex Ferguson, you have never been great again.
But
Nimbie, Wabi,
The discussion for Man U and Arsenal, we are going to discuss that. We have it. I want us to first discuss on Fabio. And this is double S. Fabio, is it Carvalho? He scored literally in the added time to draw with Chelsea. What do you take of him?
good position.
Good position.
But then, even before all that, Kevin Shea, he scored the first goal, and then he threw that ball into the box. I don't know. I think this is also becoming a trend.
For,
People having guys who can throw, like
True.
they have hands as if they are legs.
Yes.
It's as if the guy is kicking the ball with the leg.
Yeah. I don't know, NL, you think throwing is, remember we have ever discussed this in our earlier episodes, but now you see it is surfacing and it's trying to prove a point already that these guys actually can handle throws, and throws are becoming something. And what is showing is as though the teams don't know how to defend throws.
Yes, they are very hard to defend. They always cause chaos.
So one of the interesting games that so far I've seen is my shock today was the game between Liverpool and Burnley. I mean, you saw very well we were all certain that game has ended in a goalless draw. But then at the race, what happened?
Luck.
NL?
No, it can't be luck. It can't be luck. Did you watch the match? I'll keep on bringing this. The match between Burnley and Man U. How you people struggled to win that game. It showed that Burnley is a team that is here to fight.
But Man U has always been struggling.
No. With
Regardless
Burnley,
of the team.
it was something else.
What do you mean it was something else?
By the time Burnley scores, you people 2 goals, and you just win by 1 lucky goal.
I mean, the same thing happened on Grimsby. It is 3 divisions down, and it managed to score 2 goals against United.
Yeah. So I don't know, NL. I mean, personally, I believe for the games that I've watched for Liverpool, ever since this season began, Liverpool is gradually. If you look at in the previous game, and Double S literally noticed this a few weeks back, is that Salah's wing used to be the point. All the games, all the balls that they get will literally pass through his wing.
Yes.
But as you speak now, Salah is more of like a decoy. And even though when he gets even the rightful touch, I mean, there's a game we watched when, again, he literally didn't do anything in that game apart from running around. And when you look at the game today between Burnley, the same thing happened. And surprisingly, how things happen, they get a penalty.
Yes.
And who takes the penalty? Salah takes the penalty. So do you think he's flopping? Do you think it's time for him to exit Liverpool? Because he's no longer useful in that team.
He is useful, but it allies on his side that he gets a chances.
What
So-
chances?
No, because honestly, today he did very, very little work.
They didn't do any work, and that's how it has been.
That's how it has
NL.
been.
That's how it has been.
Since the season started.
But
Yes.
he got the chance of a penalty, and he is the taker. So he took the win.
I mean, anyone in Liverpool can take on those penalties now.
Yes.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's the right time, I think, for him to start looking for other endeavors. I think people like Kevin have left. Man City, they have gone. And other people have gone to those smaller clubs where they can still, showcase something. But look at Liverpool. There is Isak now. There is it Ektik?
Ekitic, yeah.
There is Gapco.
There is Vats.
Yes, I mean, where does he fall in those guys now?
I still say Salah is still a good player. He might be a form, but he is still a good player.
So,
and he has a lot to offer Liverpool. He's literally half the face.
Is that the reason that's why you're captaining him in your fantasy team?
Yes, because he's a good bet.
And are you happy with the result he's giving you?
I had a 16. I can't complain.
All right, colleagues. So let's move on to the derby. I think this is one of the games that has really done wonders for me, especially for my fantasy team. Is that I was literally trailing, and as of yesterday, there were so many on my side. But the way the game has turned and it has transpired, I think I have the chance to say that it's high time to go and get my glasses, sit in the corner and keep quiet. So 3-0. I'll start with the double race. What's your take on that game? It has just ended, and a kind reminder, no feeling.
Hey, no hard feeling.
Actually, you would have first begun with me.
No. Let's begin with the man who is a die-hard for the team.
Yes, I'm a United die-hard, and I would say that okay, we did lose the game, but I mean, for me, this was expected. This was expected.
You have Mbeumo on your team.
They have
And
Kulia
you see what he was
somewhere.
doing. You see what he was doing. But then I can't blame Baindil today. I know I'll abuse the guy seriously.
But what happened to the second goal? Wasn't he supposed to move way closer to Haaland?
Yes, but
He
again,
would have stopped that goal. So why are you saying you're not
Haaland is
blaming
in
him in any
between
way?
two United defenders, and he goes through and scores the goal. What are you doing? What were they doing?
But
Are
you
they
saw
marking the guy?
Luke
or they're
Shaw was
just
literally
following
trying
him?
to throw something to the guy so that maybe he can interrupt him or the other way around.
They weren't doing enough.
So
The defense wasn't doing enough.
So, Shafiq, are you trying to say it's about the defense? So, Onana and Baindil, you've just learned on that, Onana.
Yes.
Do you think it was the right move for you to do that?
By the way, for me, I still prefer Onana Baby.
Because I mean, it doesn't make sense. I think Baindil today made a few saves.
But have you seen? We once wanted to buy Donnarumma. Have you seen the almost save?
Yes.
And then we failed to buy the guy. And there's something wrong with United. I don't know whether the scouting director or someone. Someone needs to get fired.
No, I do not think your issues are with the players. You people have had one of the best squads in so many seasons. There is a season you guys had CR7, and
when he was
But
back
we
in Man
had
U,
the
wait a
old
minute.
version.
You mean when on his return to Man U or before?
on his return to Man U.
No, that
That's
was
the squad was
the old version.
The man came back
He
when
is
he
still
was what?
CR7.
The old
No,
version.
that
Yes,
was the
CR7.
old version. Actually,
It's not
he
the
came
same
in for
version.
just they can sell their merchandise. That
Yes.
is it.
No.
There was nothing like football in him.
No. But still, even before him, the team, you guys have had so many good players. You guys have Harry Maguire. Do you know Harry Maguire?
He is a good defender.
He's
And-
one
and
of
this
the
is-
best
And
defenders, but he's on your bench.
Striker. He's also a good striker.
Yes.
He has
he's a
saved you
winger,
in
he's a
very many
striker.
ways.
That
Yes.
man is on the English team. Let me tell you, by the time you be on the English team, you're cream
Yeah.
de la cream.
But are you actually Ugandan?
This man is-
Maybe you want a UK visa.
What Ugandan people will I say? Okay,
You want a UK visa? I mean, we have other countries who have really good players.
no, the league is in England.
Yes.
So, Edel, your take on that game?
My take was First, Haaland got so lucky. He got lucky.
No. I mean, honestly, we are not going to. I personally, I don't support Man U.
Yes.
Neither do I support Man City. But saying Haaland was a bit lucky.
Okay, where did the luck come from?
Yes.
I just didn't want people to.
No.
But to be fair, and
You
honest,
see, don't, like I said in the beginning, this game has made my fantasy team look cool. And Lorich, don't put feelings in this. Accept. Maybe you can buy him and then put him in your team.
he's
So the
very
luck,
blank
the
now.
man, the 2 goals have been on point. The man has been a defender today. He has been the striker. Have you noticed?
And the midfield.
And the midfielder today. Why you say it was that?
He did work. He did work. Though to go to Man U, I will say I didn't expect them to play this bad.
What do you mean play this bad?
You guys didn't even concede 1 goal.
Okay, yeah, that's no surprise. But then, remember one time, Man City hammered us 6-3. Haaland making 3 assists and 3 goals.
Yeah, at least Otebayo. At least 1 goal.
Mbeumo's performance today, you think there is future for him?
Lovely. Mbeumo was so lovely. So lovely.
Is it because you're an African?
No.
Yes.
We could see all the attempts he was making were extraordinary.
Man U
They
supporter,
really
you
love
think
it.
Mbeumo
Yes.
is something?
Mbeumo was really good. I think even that shot, I think it also even shocked everyone.
So, what is happening to Captain Fantastic?
I don't know. I think Captain Fantastic now was told to play the number 8 role.
But it's still number 8. I still didn't feel him. I don't know, Enel. Did you feel the man?
I feel like, what's the name of your boss of money?
The top directors or
The like owner.
like I don't know why it's the Ineos group.
Okay, we say
There's a lot, but
we
then
say,
there is-
your owner stresses the coach stresses.
So,
Our captain.
Enel, are you trying to say that the performance for Man U is not actually the players, neither the coach, but the management of Man U?
No. We would have gone there too far. I feel like Bruno is a lot of stressed. He looks stressed beyond what he can handle, and it's messing with his.
I say
just
this
step in the
against
game.
the Uganda Cranes players, and I'll say it again for Captain Fantastic.
Yeah.
If you can't handle the pressure, go and do something else. There are jobs where there's no pressure. You can go and collect garbage.
The man came to enjoy soccer. He came to play football.
I mean,
Survival for the fittest.
what's your you come straight.
Survival for the
You
fittest.
say, and on record, you say that Captain Fantastic or AKA Bruno Fernandes can go and do what?
And collect garbage. What's the sugar cane on the roadside? If you can't handle the pressure, go and do something else.
So do you want the
So
team
what
to
do you
drop
mean?
the ban? Is captain ban?
The players that have people that are doing well, captains that are leading wonderfully,
Yeah.
how are they built? Do they have 3 brains?
No.
No,
Do they have 6 legs?
No.
him it's stress.
What do you mean by stress?
One, look at how he took his last penalty. Was it the last or his the one before that?
I think the one before that.
Look, straight into section 5. That's what everybody calls it. Section 5.
Funabole.
Okay, but then, that's what I'm saying.
No. To shoot a ball like that, it means your mind just isn't there. At least it goes like far away.
Exactly, but then you are free to put in, I don't know, a request for a leave and be like, I'm not okay mentally.
Yeah.
I need some time off to can collect my thoughts, and then you come back when you're ready. If you are not ready to take on the pressure, go and collect garbage.
Yes. I mean, what I've seen today with the Captain Fantastic, and I know one of our colleagues in our league made him the captain for some reason. Maybe because she was excited. But
She had Captain Fantastic.
but
Fantastic.
what has happened today? I think she has sold him off already. So I have a feeling, Man U, maybe this change that now play the other role because there is Mbeumo and there is also Kunya? Is it affecting them? But colleagues, I want us to go away from the result of this game, unless when there is something that you feel like is burning, or a player that you think has surprised you in this game week.
For me, I would have to go with Palma.
Palma
He
has
was a
shocked
wild
you.
card. I wasn't sure he was going to play, but then I left him in my team with hope.
Yeah, and I would also concur with Double S, because literally me personally I lost hope, especially my team. But in the morning I saw the man came in and actually he did score. And I think this is not good news for NL, but it's fantasy and it's football. The whole of today's evening is bad on you, but accept maybe next week you really already have good points in your team.
But me, I'm good. I want to lie now. That Haaland thing.
Ekibalo kyafudde.
Kyafudde nnyo.
All right. So Alan scored 2 goals, which is fantastic, and I'm certain next game week we also do literally the same. So those that are interested in Haaland, it's high time to buy Haaland. Okay. So colleagues, away from the international scene, let's get into the local content, and specifically our lovely country, Uganda. And you know very well what was happening in Chan and World Cup qualifiers. So a key question: Cranes to State House. Enel, have you ever gotten a chance to go to State House?
I've not been that fortunate yet.
Yes. But don't you think if you put high energy in playing football, there are higher chances?
Is that why you're soliciting for a UK visa? Saying that things about UK. His Highness.
So Uganda Cranes to State House, and specifically to meet our president.
Wow. Bagenzi just it wasn't about a meeting. No.
Hey.
So the 3 questions that I want to pose to you guys today is: number 1, the money.
Yes.
Okay. Number 2, the questions, and I want us to focus on how the team players were expressing themselves to the president. How they were talking, because you would see a few guys that were put on the mic. I mean, to me, I don't know. I would expect those players to really be, audible and confident enough to really explain what transpired or what happened. Or I have a feeling it was because of either the language, maybe the English was slightly too much for them, and you see the president stick to English. Maybe would have used the, different language the players understand more. So what's your take? Was it the language? Was it the confidence?
Another angle. Waliyo kiboko.
Chibok for what now in this case?
You might say something ezijja okutwaliza ekitalya. But then I guess if you are talking about football, I think they would have been more open, but they seemed a little stiff.
So I think Mutakova was brought on the mic, and I don't know, I don't understand what he was explaining. He was saying I hear caught in the moment. So I want to take this chance for NL. Maybe you first play for us that audio for our president, and then we see if we have a few reaction on it. NL, over to you.
Through the attacks which I subjected them to, that football pitch is marked like a battlefield, and each group is given an area to look after. Now the penalties you got from South Africa was because you were in their goal area. Because if you keep their goal area, that's how they make mistakes. Then when I was watching, your defense was nowhere to be seen.
All right. So the key things I will take from our president is number one is saying AOR. Okay. So do you think football should be looked as a battle based on his remarks?
For me, I would say yes.
He was right. Why are you leaving your post unguarded?
for God and my country.
He was
When
right.
you go to play for your country,
Mhm.
it is war.
I don't know about the history so much, but I'm told this at one time one of our former presidents, either could be Obote or Amin, told the boys that when you go to the ring, no one can arrest you when you punch someone to death.
Yes.
You kill someone, then no one can arrest you. I was told the boys went there and then came back with gold medals. So do you
But in football, you can be banned. You're not going to just kick someone's face off.
no, but,
Okay, yes, in
but
football you
the
can
idea
be
is
banned.
what the president is saying is that area of
Operation.
so
And it was valid. The keeper did go out of the goal, and then by the time the guy took his shot, the
Yes.
goal was empty.
and you could say also today's Haaland's second goal. That was the same thing which happened. I mean, you saw where Haaland was standing.
But the keeper was in his goal.
The keeper was in, but where were the defenders?
That's
You
what I'm
said it.
saying.
You said it earlier that today your goalkeeper, they have attacked him so much.
Yeah,
Like
you
the
can't
person
blame
gets
him.
to him so much. I mean, you ask where the defenders are, and I think the president is right. If we see football as more of a battlefield, stay in your lane.
Yes.
Why drop your post? Why was the keeper going actually outside the 18? Where are the defenders?
I think we should make the guy our tactics coach. I don't know, something. He needs a position in our coaching team.
So, Enel, what's your take on our president's comment?
If you're to implement that formation 4-4-2 AOR, it could work. It could work. It sounds promising, though I do not know how effective it could be, since the other team is changing their formation. It's moving, and yours is just in one place. So I feel like they could loop you in a war too.
Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to inquire is that do we have to pray for money or we have to pray for the love of the country?
Both.
We have to pray for both. Why?
Businessman, opportunist.
Both, because one, these players most of them aren't playing in leagues that are actually paying them. So
They
or
they all
the
have
team,
clubs,
or
and
the
they are
team,
all
or the
on
player.
payroll.
Yes,
all
Payroll, all
Yes.
of them, payroll.
Yes.
They all have clubs.
yes.
still, money is a big factor.
Where is the patriotism?
Yes. Where is your patriotism?
If it was that, we would have said, okay, you people go and work, like all government workers, go and work for free. We are just going to pay for your, I don't know,
So
fuel, what.
So NL, for you still think that our players need to play for money?
It's a Ghana thing. They need their motivation.
Where is the
What do you mean you
patriotism?
cannot think?
No, that's it.
Because, like, the government officials,
Yes,
for them it's a full-time job.
yes.
So the guy won't have anything to feed his family if he doesn't get something from the government.
Yeah.
But then for the players, they have jobs already.
Yes. Actually, it
So
should
you're
be
already working.
should be an honor.
Yes.
Should be an honor to play for your
No,
country.
this money was put there not as a standard payment. It was more of an incentive to make them do whatever is needed to get the win.
Rich, do you remember at one time we were in Africa Cup of Nation, and there was a saga. I think we had reached quarterfinals, right? There was a saga that the guys refused to go for training
Yes.
because they hadn't paid them their incentives. And when we came for the game, we lost the
that
game.
to Senegal.
Now that was
So
wrong.
if it becomes a habit, don't you think we are likely to?
There, that was very wrong.
That's what we are saying. Should you play for glory or for money?
For money, yeah.
That's why I said both. Now them, they only played for money. It wasn't because of glory. It was for only money.
At
wasn't
the end,
both.
if you say
NL.
both, when
Yes.
you get only one, it means you're not playing.
No.
The NRM government went to the bush to liberate us,
Yes.
and none of them went for money during the 5 years that they were in the bush there. So if just imagine, we wouldn't be having these bikes now, discussing, expressing ourselves the way we're expressing ourselves now. But they went there. Okay. So where is the patriotism if the players want to play for money? So how about the supporters? I mean, we're in the pitch, right? We paid money to watch them. So if we all say no, why do that?
The first time, was it people teach? The first time he got a gold medal, he didn't even know that he was going to get a house or a car.
Exactly. Yes.
Nobody knew about him until he won.
That is the same thing. It isn't that the Cranes would get angry if the president was not going to give them anything, but the president came out willingly and said, I'm going to do A, B, C, D and E as an incentive. The Cranes were already playing with love. The president added in an incentive to boost that.
Do you realize that the president had to bring, I think, his accountant on the mic to confirm where the money is?
Because he knows his people.
Did that ring a bell to you? Is there someone trying to, divert the money?
And the accountant confirmed that the money was sent straight to their phones as advised by FUFA.
So, advised by FUFA?
As advised by FUFA.
Do you have details on how much each got? That's confidential.
I believe that is confidential.
All right, so our colleagues, I don't know, we can kickstart this off, and we can also have it on our social media. We can discuss this thought, but one thing we need to recommend our president for that gesture. I mean, brought in something and the love for football. And if you notice very well, even number is being expanded.
Yes.
As we speak now, I think they have officially closed it for operation and the games and the likes. I mean, all those efforts are as a result of our president. So I want us to discuss something small on the Champions League Fantasy app, because Champions League is literally beginning this coming week. Is there anything that you need to talk about? Are we going to have all these so many apps that we have any other things to do other than being in fantasy for Premier League, fantasy for, I will start with WS.
I think it's too much, because I think for us we used to see the World Cup fantasy, and I mean, as the thing went on and some teams were getting eliminated, I had to bring like 4 players for a single team, and I think fantasy is good in a league-based tournament. What do you think, Emil?
Yeah.
And I'm not really going to give it any thought. It is a lot. We already have pressure in the Premier League, and I've seen that their players are in and out. That just makes everything worse. So no, it's just not for me.
All right. I mean, personally, we're not going to be. We have other things to do.
Yes.
So I mean that let also people factor in that. I mean, I know one of the person was saying earlier that the NRM government fought for us so that we can sleep, but it's not going to be sleeping every time. We need to get there and then, I mean, focus on some others.
Working days and then at night.
Exactly. So colleagues, I want us to get into our teams. Game week is approaching. We have Champions League midweek, and I'm certain maybe we might get a few injuries there, here and there, or maybe players might be fatigued. And I want you guys to advise the team out there that listen to our podcast on how they should handle game week 5. So I'll begin with a few matches, and our colleagues will need to be as brief as possible. I'll begin from Liverpool and Everton. Quickly, NL, what's your take on that game? Liverpool winning?
Yes.
I don't know why I have doubt in that. I know WS don't comment on this game. I see want to comment, but maybe WS you can comment on Spurs and Brighton.
I'm going to go with Spurs.
Spurs is taking the game because of its recent form,
and also even Brighton has been playing really well. It hammered Man City.
Yes.
So,
but again, it was hammered by Bournemouth, I think.
I think it is going to be a goal. There is going to be, these guys are going to score themselves, but I think I'm giving the game to Spurs.
Okay. Burnley, Nottingham Forest. Burnley.
Yes.
Because you are an Arsenal man and Nottingham Forest was hammered by, you gave it 3-0.
Burnley has proven itself that it's not here to play.
Is that the reason that's why you have a Steve in your team?
No, him, he was for other factors.
So I'll give you another podcast there. There's also Colin as their captain. So you never know. You can think
Still,
about him.
I feel like Burnley is going to take this one.
So double is West Ham, Crystal Palace.
I'm going to have to go with Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Because
Why?
West Ham are not on form.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know why Wan-Bissaka isn't playing anymore. But I'm going with Palace.
Yeah, you see, when you talk about Wan-Bissaka, I'm really disappointed because 2 game weeks that I've lost points because of Wan-Bissaka.
Getting
And there's no
zeros.
explanation, there is no nothing about him. Either he abused the coach or because the man changed because he said he no longer plays for the English national team, right?
Oh, yes.
Who changed? Was it Wan-Bissaka that is now
It was
once?
Wan-Bissaka from England
to
Congo.
So did he play in the qualifiers, or they are still checking him out?
I don't think I watched the game.
Okay. So what about NL, Wolves and Leeds?
These are all. I feel like this is a tough one, and I'm not saying it's a tough one because they are big teams. They're just teams that are not on form. So that's a tough one.
So that's a tough one. I based on what I've seen in Leeds and the Wolves play, I will give it to Leeds.
Also, I think I will go with Leeds.
Yeah. So Leeds is winning, and I think I have Rodon in my team, and I think Leeds nearly gave me a clean sheet this game week. So then the Bama one, again our usual losers versus Chelsea.
Usual loser?
I don't even think we need to discuss about it.
Usual loser?
No, honestly, because even if it was Man U and Leeds, I would still pick Leeds.
I think Man United is going to hammer Chelsea.
You see, it's not all about saying someone's going to hammer Chelsea. You need to have something to say they are going to hammer Chelsea. So under what rule are you saying they are going to hammer Chelsea?
Under the rule that we are at OT, the theatre of dreams.
You see, I don't understand the NL. Earlier on, you said earlier is that you gave up on Man U.
Yes.
And that's why you have Uganda Queens now, that where your joy is,
Yes.
and you're focusing on your fantasy team. So what has changed now? Are you now developing hope?
I mean, I love United to the bone. So no matter wherever I run, I always find myself coming back. But then I don't know what is going to happen in that game. There are always some weird goals in a Chelsea and United game.
Okay.
So anything can happen.
All right. And then NL, Brentford, Fulham. By the Chelsea, the Man U Chelsea game, Man U is at home.
Theatre of dreams.
Yeah, that stadium, and it's rain season. Usually it rains like flood. It floods like Nasana. Where they say water is life when you're not staying Nasana. So the NL, Brentford, the Fulham. So the games that we've so far discussed are happening on Saturday, and the first game will be at 14:30 East African time. That is 20th Saturday, and the last Man U Chelsea game is coming in at 19:30 on Saturday, and then we'll end with Bedford game that is happening at 22. Still East African time. So it's Sunday 21st we have NL, we have Bournemouth, Newcastle. I'll go with Newcastle. Double S.
Bournemouth.
You go.
On to the next.
Exactly. And keep in mind this is recorded.
Bournemouth.
Okay. And then this is very interesting. Sunderland, Aston Villa. Sunderland is home.
Goalless draw.
What is happening to...
As I said, Oyotumuveko. Aston Villa.
So, do you think in this game we are going to see Watkins scoring his first goal for the season?
I don't know what is going to happen. I mean, there is luck in soccer, but again, let's wait and see. Okay.
And then the Bama. I will begin with the NL. Arsenal home. To some people that have hammered our usual loser. 3-0. Man City Arsenal, the game is coming at 18:30.
Didn't we beat them, that loser? These guys can't beat us. We're at Emirates. Let me tell you, never joke with Arsenal at the Emirates.
I don't know about the Emirates. I mean, this is a new season.
No. There's a big statue of Thierry Henry outside, and you think you're going to come in and disrespect
Liverpool has just hammered the Arsenal. Where do you get the energy to say that you're going to? And you see how
It was
Liverpool
by
is
luck.
staggering.
It was literally by luck.
Where was the luck?
It was one. Any goal that's just a one goal thing, that is by luck.
No,
No, my
that
dear.
also means that the guy is better than you.
No, better than you is conceding 3 goals. Awumusajja abeera akusinze.
No,
Hands down.
one goal bakaita chikulume. It means you can't do anything.
Yes.
And you can't do anything.
Yes.
I still find that just a one goal is just, most times it is a luck.
So, NL and then Davores, what's your score prediction?
Me, I'm going to go with the 1-2. Man City taking the win.
NL?
I can't specify on the number of goals, but it's going to be a 1 goal difference.
So you think Arsenal is going to give Man City
Like 3-2.
Do you know that Haaland is there?
I know Haaland is there. That is why I've said 2 goals.
Do you know that Man City has Donnarumma?
What
Do you
man
know
have?
Donnarumma?
You have your Ryan Gabriel.
Omanyi Gyökeres. Have you heard of him?
The Viking striker.
All right, and then that game we'll have our podcast immediately after that game. I think sometime to come, we need to do a live podcast when the game is actually happening, and then we see how our viewers will see. But we see how that goes. So, colleagues, I want us to jump into our teams, and again, I will still say this: do not be biased. Don't bring players because Haaland has hammered this time, and because NL you expected to be the number 1 lead in our league. Surprisingly, you're likely not to even be in the 3rd position as time goes on. So I want to begin with myself, and still I'm sticking with Pickford. You've seen how Pickford does wonders already, giving us a clean sheet. I will still maintain my London. You saw what happened to him when he literally made a clean sheet.
Yeah, it was so close.
Until that's late. And then when you look at our superstar, Steve, you've seen what he has done today. And again, I'm focusing on Senesi. And it's just that one person that I wanted to borrow from Senesi and his colleague is Semenyo. I saw Fifi brought Semenyo in, and he did wonders for him. And I think NLO, I don't know, someone else was within our group as Semenyo in their team, and he did well today. Unfortunately, I don't have enough substitutes, so I cannot bring him, but I'm looking at him. And then, of course, I dropped one Bissaka. So frustrated about him. I mentioned this earlier. Two game weeks, and the man has made me score as it was in that position. So I don't think I'm bringing him in my team again. I have feeling on him now. Then I will stay with the Mo Salah, but like I said, not because I want, but because this is a competition also. I have to maintain him because you guys, most of you have him. That's the reason, that's why I'm keeping him. But I know I'm dropping him anytime soon if he doesn't improve. Whether you have him or you don't have him, I don't care. Then, of course, I'm maintaining my Palma. I'm not taking him out, and there are higher chances I'm likely to make him my captain. The man has been on off. He came, you saw what he did. And you saw how Chelsea changed when the man came on the team. Of course, I'm maintaining my Cullen, the captain for, is it Burnley? I'm maintaining him. I mean, I have, and then also I had to bring in Paqueta. I mean, I've seen how he plays, but still, I mean, I needed someone that can bring points to my team and cheaper. That's why I'm maintaining. And I see, Shafiq, you have issues with the Paqueta. You can air out your views on Paqueta.
I have an issue with the whole of West Ham.
Okay, then of course I maintain on my striking line. I maintain Joe Pedro. I mean, Palma is back. I cannot drop Joe Pedro out of my team. Then I have issues with the Tottenham Hotspurs because I have Richardson in my team, but seems like the coach is still trying out people. He made Richardson come in late, and yet I thought he had now zeroed down to the team that they want. So if I get a chance, I'm likely to drop Richardson in the upcoming game weeks. Of course, I'm maintaining my number 1 guy, that is Haaland. And which, unfortunate to you, Haaland is likely to score a trick with the Arsenal game. So
Highly doubtful.
I I highly recommend Haaland for you in this game. And over to you, NL.
So in goal, I have Henderson. I think I have the best back. My defense, top notch. I have Munoz, Lev, I have Gabriel, and Steve. In my mid, I have Jay Murphy, Semenyo, Palmer, and Mosala. Forward, Gyökeres and João Pedro. The bench is dead. Standard procedure.
Why are you still having João Pedro?
João Pedro, he is still promising.
He's still promising.
He's still promising.
I would recommend Fifi has some guy called Tonyenya. He has he's a player he has. So.
ayagala tuwakatwa.
Yes, that one is your team and your focus.
I don't think I'm going to change my team this coming game week. In goal, Pickford. He has been my number one since game week 1. And then in my defense, I'm switching out Wan-Bissaka and Aina for Steve. Because to be honest, Aina is injured, and then Wan-Bissaka has been giving us zeros. So I'm taking a wild card.
So a bummer
on Steve, and then Ronaldo.
You said you were taking a wild card.
A wild card, but I mean, for you guys,
isn't it too early for you to use your wild card? I mean, we don't want you to give us poison. You might say wild card, and then all our viewers change their teams.
I have told him a number of times to get Gabriel. He thinks he understands the Arsenal team better than me. He wants
and you already mentioned about Timber.
I prefer Timber.
Why? Because he's a 5. The thing is, Arsenal, we have the best set piece. Yes or no?
Yes.
Timber comes out on the set piece. He's literally the center of the set piece.
Yeah. Gabriel, yes.
No, sorry. I think Gabriel. Timber he just moves forward.
What happens if you don't get set pieces?
When don't we get set pieces?
Okay, for me, I prefer a player who can do something.
It's by the time a 5 leaves defense and goes to attack, where has he left all the middies? We have Gyökeres. So it's on rare opportunities. Yes, he does go in front.
And we are going to discuss Shafiq's team because it had a lot of controversies. First, I want you to Shafiq first complete your team.
My team, that is Ronaldo over Sunderland. Guy's been giving me poison. I mean, Sunderland.
Just say he didn't have money.
Exactly.
Just say
by the way, just say honestly,
how much is
honestly,
in your bank account?
Just say you don't have money.
I have 2.7 in my bank.
And you bought who?
I have Ronaldo.
What has he done so far?
The guy is giving me
stingy.
This man is so stingy.
This game week, the guy gave me 6 points.
So it's just picking players from anywhere and then dropping that thing. For the purpose of saving money. Say you don't have money.
I have money.
You have a very weird team. Okay, let's proceed with your team. Yes.
It's thriving.
Go on.
Please go on.
And then he has always been my diehard, Pedro Polo.
Okay.
I'm using 5 midfielders. Gapco, Mosala, Ilman Ndiaye, Reinders, and Cole Palmer.
And then your striking line?
Wood and João Pedro.
You still have Wood?
Yes.
You've not yet been disappointed. So, a quick question. And it goes to Davares, is that why do you want to save money? This is fun. And earlier on, you were telling me that the fantasy app is reminding you that you have money. I mean,
yes.
This is not going to make any profit.
I mean, why are they reminding me?
He told us and already encourages us to save money. So
it's practicing within the practice.
The guy said, if you don't have, what did he say? Cassava, eat bread.
So is it good to save within fantasy? I mean, are you losing anything?
No, actually I was saving up for a player. I wanted to bring in Gyökeres of Arsenal, so I didn't have enough funds.
So you have a plan?
Yes.
So by bringing the cheapest player, but it's okay. It's okay, we understand.
But the guy has been giving me
so
points.
Far, this is the reason that's why so far in our league you're in the position that you're in.
Which position? I'm in the 4th position.
No, it has not refreshed. Once the refresh happen, you're likely to be among the bottom people.
No,
but we will see that. So, NL,
yes.
Your captain, you've not given us your captain.
Oh, by the way, my captain is...
Now we'll begin from NL.
Okay.
Cole Palmer.
Why you
Wh-
telling me?
why-
What happened to Mo
yes.
Salah?
No, Mo Salah,
Stick to your Mo Salah.
No, I went with Palmer because he's playing Manu. Yeah, and it is proven that anyone can now beat Manu.
The losers.
The losers.
The losers.
So, of course.
Yes.
I mean, in my team is the only valid captain I can see.
You're also going with Cole Palmer?
Yes, against United. I think he might do something.
But also, I thought your
There's always weird
cheap
goals.
players were also giving you points from,
Yeah.
Of course.
from Sunderland.
Yes.
From Sunderland.
Yeah.
Captain them.
It's very interesting you have players from Sunderland.
He's looking
I
for
don't-
he's looking for adult resources.
I don't know the mathematics there, but there's I think the previous game season there's a colleague who made the triple captain. What was that guy? A rare guy that the guy made him triple captain and the guy scored 3 goals.
Was it Dango Otara?
Dangote, the man
guy trended.
is it the same trick that you want before we know it you're flying to London to chill with the Sunderland guys? Is that what you're aiming at?
I'm aiming to break the league.
You
Investor
I'm going to break the league.
had him position for.
All right, so me again still I will still stick to Cole Palmer also as my captain.
What happened to Haaland?
Now
He knows he doesn't stand a chance against the Gunners. He knows it's risky business.
What has happened to Haaland?
I mean,
The guy just scored 2 goals.
but they are playing
He will
against
score a hat
Arsenal.
trick. You give him captain.
They are playing against Arsenal.
You give him captain. He will score a hat
Will
trick.
Saliba be back by that time?
I think so. He was on the 75% chance of.
But you saw what happened last time, Gabriel and Timber, what they did to Haaland. Those guys were literally like wanting to, blow off. So, I mean, I don't want to take chances.
They wanted to break his legs off.
And remember, both teams have midweek Champions League. So, I don't know, and Palmer is energetic, he's back. So, he still have some energy to really burn off and to prove himself that he's the man. You saw what he did. So, again, at NL, I'm not saying that Man City is going to lose against Arsenal. I know Haaland is going to score and Haaland is in my team. But again, my captain is Cole Palmer.
That is a smart move, but if you truly believed in Haaland, you would have given the captain to him. But let me put this out there. The only person who would scare every Arsenal player in Man City was KDB. Because nobody hated, nobody loved an Arsenal fixture than KDB.
Yes.
It was so personal to him.
The good thing is the game is just this coming weekend
on Sunday.
And after that game, we are going to have a podcast. So, NL, your words, hopefully you won't swallow them. Hopefully you won't apologize.
Arsenal is winning this game.
It is okay. No one is refusing that. So, colleagues, we have 3 minutes to the top of the hour. And do we have any other key player that you think needs to be a point of focus for our viewers out there?
Yes, KDB. I think he's a player people should watch out for.
KDB?
No,
KDB is out of
sorry.
Premier League, yes.
Grealish. Jack Grealish.
Yeah, I mean, Davoris Arialon was telling me was made the man of the month. I mean, the player of the month for the EPL.
I watched him play this last game week, and he is really good.
The other thing that one thing that so far we have noticed that we are so good at spotting players, and before we know it, they are shining out there. And when no one else has really focused on those players, once we focus on them, before you knew it, everyone is jumping on them. So do you see any other upcoming player that you think other than Greenish?
You could watch out for Kevin Shade in Brentford. Brentford.
You know, don't think you trust you. Your decisions are based off price.
All right. So colleagues, we're actually coming on top of the hour. We just have 1 minute, and double S, any take home?
Yes. For those who are going to buy Grealish, keep in mind he's going against Liverpool, and this is a derby. There might not be too many goals, or even Liverpool could emerge victorious. So proceed cautiously. Enera bawakatwa.
You
I'm here
start.
to save you.
You
the
start.
person who they're saying I am the leader in our league. I have the highest points currently. What are you saying? What are you saying?
As the app refresh, we don't want to excite us for that thing.
How many points do you have
You mean overall score or just this game week?
this game week?
I don't know yet, but I'm yet to check. But colleagues, we cannot get. This man is just trying to scare us. So, any take home for the team, for the viewers out there?
Wait to make a captain. I feel like players may get injured, especially Palmer. Something tells me he might get his injuries. They might come back because, as I said, he wasn't supposed to play. So something can happen in between there.
All right. So I think we've come to an end. Thank you very much for listening in. And we always have this podcasted on all our social media. I'll let NL handle our social media. NL.
The Great Minds Podcast, 256, everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay. So colleagues, our listeners, this is all that we had for you today. And keeping in mind, this is just our views, and whatever decision you make, especially for those people that are good at betting, don't usually focus on what our prediction and the likes. Yes, we are just here to have fun and enjoy the game as it happens. And as always, we always say, happiness is free. Don't refuse to be happy. There is no cause for happiness.
Yes, as long as you don't support Man U.
No, it doesn't matter.
We
All right.
it doesn't matter.
All right, colleagues. We will start from there next week. All right, we sign out.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace out.